Hi, everybody. Welcome to
Hi, Dr. Ashley.
Guilty Treasure Dungeons and Dragons, a stream show featuring all of us. I've already forgotten how to do intros in the week since the last one when I prepped so much for it. We have with us Pastel,
Me.
T. Rugen, Mark of Insanity,
Hey.
Pen Mask,
Hey,
and
me.
our new member, Nikki, who was unable to make it last week. So now we have a full house.
Yay!
Yes. Who is Nikki playing? Well, we'll just see, won't we?
We'll have to find out.
Yeah, I gotta check the chat to make sure that.
I want to find out now.
It's my money, and I need to know.
So, you guys ready to play some Dungeons and Dragons?
I don't know.
I'm always ready to play some Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, baby, let's do it.
Last time on Guilty Treasure D&D, the party arrived in the land of Raven Perch, which is a spooky-ass city to the south of Fairbottom, the Amor Armor's normal guild hall and location. We are here to establish a franchise office, and you four, Oberon, Maya, Laurel, and Sally, are here to meet some of your fellows who are already present, setting up shop. To that end, you got some information from the local pub that they were at a place called Mad Maurer Mansion, setting up their office there since it was the only real estate your franchise leader, Damien, deemed suitable for your uses.
Suitable, fancy enough.
So we fancy.
No.
Yes. And so, on our way we went, but the path there from town was blocked, so we had to trek through a haunted-ass graveyard instead, where we were beset by the undead.
We were beset upon. I do remember that.
Yes.
And I do remember also that Oberon freaking just became MVP and sent most of them running.
Yes.
Because I have powerful fancies on them.
Yes. Channeling the divine might of his paladin magic through his veins. He was able to
the
turn...
holy symbol.
Yes, he was able to turn most of the undead. Despite the fact that they were glowing green in the eyes, mouth, and rib cage, and it was real spooky. Where we left off last time was some call, some unearthly scream had summoned your attackers away, and they left the fight without another thought. You saw what you had taken to be a scarecrow in the middle of the graveyard hop off its perch and fixate you with burning eyes as though of fire, and then step back into the shadows and mist, disappearing from view. And that is where we left off last week. So,
No pressure.
with the threat abated and this mysterious entity well and truly lost to view, and probably more than 2 move actions away to begin with, so there's really no hope of catching up.
She had a rogue.
Yeah, I was surprised we didn't
What
have a rogue.
if we had Namaya throw Oberon? Like, Oberon can run. Namaya can cover hands and we'll just toss Oberon. That's every DM's favorite thing to do, right? Calculate jumps.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can certainly try.
Are you choosing me because I'm small or because my fantasy magic?
Because
Well,
you're
She
small.
fancies off,
I mean,
You too.
if that were the reason, I would point to, Sally will just gesture to herself where she's just given up on her freaking underwear, which she accidentally burns.
Yes.
She's like, if that were the case, clearly I would be the lightest, even though she's like taller than Oberon.
Yes.
But you know, second thought, you know, as she like looks around the graveyard, she's like, "This is, you know, we really should stick together. You know, safety in numbers. Not that, you know, we're afraid, but I would hate for our super duper manly ultra protector to be on his own when we would need protection.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I tend to like that idea better.
So it is your intention to continue on your way then and ignore the specter in the shadowy mist?
I mean, I think maybe we should. Sally thinks we should walk towards it. It's beckoning, right? You said it was beckoning?
No, it fixed you with fire-like eyes, or what you assume to be eyes, and then stepped backwards into the mist and darkness, which is rapidly encroaching as the sun disappears over the horizon.
This darkness thing is suggesting we need to go find this mansion.
You know, that's a good point. Does anybody, are we surrounded in so much mist that we don't know where we are within the graveyard anymore, or can we find our way back to our path?
You can find your way. The heads of the tombstones are sticking up above the mist, and the turf is kind of uneven. There are some points where you see mounds with grass poking up out of the fog, and that provides enough landmarks for you to be able to keep your bearings.
Okay. Well, Sally will nod then and be like, all right, everybody, if you see any more glows in the distance that are green, make sure they're actually a really bright green, sickly green lantern and not zombies. That was our first mistake. It was, we weren't expecting that, so really nobody can be blamed. Well, let us return to our path and just go to our guild hall and forget that we were accosted by rude ghouls and ghosts. Well, I guess there were ghouls. I'm sure there's ghosts here
There's
too.
maybe ghosts who just can't see them. They're invisible.
Alright. So, cut to a new scene. Nikki, or rather, I suppose I should address you by your character name.
It's a bit windy.
I think so.
So, let me just change the picture on the screen here. Dawne, you are currently standing outside the profoundly haunted Mad Maurer Mansion.
Oh no.
The mansion that your equal parts franchise leader and charge, Damien, insisted on purchasing for your franchise office in the region of Ravenport.
Equal parts sissy and bad.
Probably standing outside after having given Damien a nice round of a spanking.
Well, that's the thing. You were the only one who made it out when the mansion went berserk. What feels like a mere hour ago, at most. And you were in the middle of recollecting yourself to venture back in and find your various companions, not just Damien, when the sun seemed to sink rapidly below the horizon, and the grip of night has taken the sky.
Oh, so I am very worried because poor Damien, he's locked up in there
Damien,
all alone.
Crystal, Amelia,
Oh my gosh,
Walter,
my
and
poor little baby.
Your favorite teacher from 3rd grade,
Dr.
everybody you know.
These are all, I list these because these are all members that you know are here and are lost in that mansion.
Oh, my sword is already drawn, and I'm trying to find a way inside.
All right. After you've taken a moment to collect yourself and make a plan, I would like you to make a perception check.
Sidekick, don't fail me now. It did. I got a 7.
That's fine.
The luckiest number.
Because you are looking at the house, a 7 is at least good enough to notice that somebody is pushing their way out of the door and stumbling forward, crawling on the ground when their balance is lost and they have fallen into the fog and mud of this misty, rainy gothic hellhole. Yes.
Immediately helping them up.
All right, it is your charge / franchise leader, Damien Maximilian Amadeus Fairbottom.
I was hoping it was Damien just because he fell in the mud.
Yes, he looks wide-eyed and wild. You think he'd normally be very upset to be muddy, which he would be. But it is replaced with the terror of the experience he has just endured.
Damien, are you okay?
Yes.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yes. Let's go back in. The others.
What's it take a few deep breaths, just relax, and you tell me what happened, okay? We'll solve this.
At that time, Laurel, Sally, Oberon, and Maya, you see as you walk up the silhouette of this just archetypal haunted mansion-like visage. The darkness has cast it into shadows, and there's an eerie sense that doesn't match up with any of your physical senses that just permeates the back of your mind. But in front of that, you see two people you recognize, one of which is Dawne, a fellow member of the Amor Arbor. The other is Damien, your franchise leader and fellow member of Amor Arbor.
Oh my goodness.
They look distressed. Damien is muddy, so you know if he's muddy, something's wrong.
Sally is mostly concerned that they're distressed because we're so late. She's gonna just straighten up and kind of just brush down the front of her semi-transparent skirt thing and be like, "Oh my gosh, you guys wouldn't believe how bad the traffic coming in from the northern desert was. Holy cow, we just got here. Oh my god. Oh hey, when did you guys get here? I thought we were the first ones here."
Dawne, you see the approach of the other party members now that they've drawn attention to themselves.
Dawn, just keeping her hand on Damien's shoulder to make sure he's okay and that he's feeling comforted and reassured, will turn her head towards the others and say, I'm glad that you've come here. Something bad has happened in the house. I don't know what's gone on. I just barely made it out, but Damien here, he looks a little disturbed from what's happened.
Sally.
Yeah.
I would like you to make an insight check with advantage.
Insight check, you say? I
do.
love those. I'm
That's
so good at. I'm actually proficient in them. Yay!
we learned from our last campaign, did we?
Yeah, now I have +2 insight instead of +0.
Right.
So I'm really good at inciting. Alright, I'm rolling my first one. Insight 1. And my second one. This will probably be a nat 20. Just brace yourselves. Literally, I rolled the exact same number twice. It is a 14, which is, as we know, is twice the amount of 7, which is also a lucky number. So this is double lucky.
That's quad 7 right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me just imagine you hear pages turning, Chad. That's it's that doesn't count. Alright. 14, you say?
I do say.
I can do that.
It just fits with the theme of the world we're in right now. It's a spooky cat.
No.
If Nikki were here, he'd be offended.
your attention, but I only want you. I only want to do it when like.
Okay. Sally,
Yeah.
that's not Damien.
Oh my lord!
Wait a
It
minute.
says-
So Sally thought it was Damien, right?
Everyone thinks it's Damien.
Okay. But
you have particularly intimate experience with Mr. Fairbottom. And
and his bottom.
his name's Fairbottom.
Is it?
Oh. So you are able to pick up on the subtle differences, and you are struck by this stomach lurching realization. That's not Damien.
That Sally kind of just like she was like jogging forward, and then she kind of just sort of slowed down, squints at him. He's like, "Wait a minute, oh shoot! I get to use my secret power. Sally's going to use her cantrip message to. She's gonna kind of jog to us stuff, and then glare really hard at Damien, and then go oh, and then she's gonna glare really hard at Dawne and think super hard to be like, Dawne, I don't want to alarm you, but that's not Damien. You should maybe just slowly step aside. I would know that butt anywhere, and that's not his.
The Damien before you stares directly at you, Sally, and then up at Dawne.
I would like to, after having gotten this message from Sally, Dawne is going to.
Oh, that's my
Who
message
dares?
coming through. Ring, ring, ring. It's Sally. Hello.
Well, now he knows.
I did not know there was a phone in here. I apologize, chat.
I was gonna say,
Later, YouTube
We can
audience.
mute our phones all we want, but that landline's gonna ruin it for everybody.
A mystery phone. Whoa.
Yes. Give
What's
us
a
hint by
phone?
Ringing a bell. But Dawn, you were in the middle of describing your reaction to this.
Yes, Dawne is going to keep her cool.
Yep.
But slowly drop her hand, still looking concerned to this not Damien. And she's gonna smooth out his suit just a little bit with both hands, and then step back and say, "Okay, you look a lot better now. Can you tell us what happened?" Not trying to keep up an act. She knows now, but she's not gonna drop it in case something bad happens when he realizes that she knows. And subtly, she's putting her hand towards where she's got, her sword hilted.
When your hand goes to your sword hilt, this Damien springs to his feet, back and away from you. With agility, you know for a fact that frail, bookworm Damien does not have.
Absolutely, Mr. Prissy Pants would not.
And he bolts into the mansion.
As he bolts, could I cast Hex on him?
Let me see what Hex does.
Until the spell ends, up to an hour, you deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage to the target when you hit it with an attack. Also choose one ability when you cast the spell. The target has disadvantage on ability checks made with the chosen ability. If the target drops to 0 hit points before the spell ends, you can use a bonus action on a turn of yours to curse a new creature.
All right. Yes, you may. It's a bonus action. Yes, you may cast that as this creature is fleeing from you.
I think I'll curse its dex.
Okay. So your dark, shadowy magic descends upon this creature, and it doesn't seem, you don't know if it realizes you've targeted it or not, because it slams the door once it gets through and is lost to view.
It's like, I'm not playing with you anymore.
Damien, you're so rude today.
What's wrong with Damien now?
Oh, so I was gonna just turn on the other people and all her other friends and be like, "Oh, that wasn't actually Damien.
Yeah, it was a big old Brett.
It looks a lot like Damien.
You think so, but then Stella's just gonna pull out her like little notebook she carries, and she's gonna start like sketching out. Like, well, if you look at the curvature of the buttocks here, you'll notice that there's a 35-degree shift compared to what normally would be there. And then she's gonna flip back like a bunch of pages to a different sketch she's been working on of Damien's butt. And be like, see, it was pretty obvious if you know the size of it.
And I want to ask, do you have a sketch of all of our butts?
I mean, not all of your butt. I haven't seen yours bare yet, so obviously not.
Really? You haven't seen his bear yet? Because with the shirt.
I know, right? You would think. You would,
Sally.
so I was just going to kind of lean around Oberon to try and get like a peek.
Stop!
Sally, I'd like to award you inspiration, but you already have it. So,
Haha.
all right.
Just so inspired.
The five of you are now left in the dark, as it is well and truly night. There is a howl in the distance of some sort of wolfish creature, and the mansion looms before you forebodingly.
So I was going to lean over to Dawne and be like, "Hey, do you know those guys?"
Yeah, I do actually. I'm just messing with her. I don't.
So I was just going to Dawne and be like, "Good, we might need them later."
Sure, sweetie.
Thank you.
What would you guys like to do?
Well, he managed. Or I assume that means we can get back in.
Did he lock the door? Did you say he locked it?
It's difficult to tell from where you are. You're about 15 to 20 feet away from it.
Well, since that's clearly a fake Damien, so I was gonna like do that thing where you pretend to push up your sleeves. And she's gonna start walking towards the door, and then she's gonna immediately turn around, walk behind Amaya, and start pushing her back and be like, "Please go open the door."
Okay, fine. Maya will go and try the door.
The door is unlocked.
Big heavy door knock.
Wait, I have a good idea.
Yes.
Laurel is gonna grab like a whatever the D&D equivalent of crayons or markers is out of his pack.
Yeah.
And say, everybody put out your hands.
Oh, good idea. That's a very.
Oh my gosh, Laurel, that's so smart.
Yeah, and he'll put a little heart, why not, on everyone's palm and say, don't show it to anybody. Oh, okay, I got it.
Done.
That took me a moment.
Give Laurel a few pats to his head. Say, very
Yay.
smart.
I am very smart. Thank you for
It's
noticing.
It's a good idea. I like it.
Such a good boy.
Yay. And so now, if somebody impersonates us, just put out your hand, and we'll see. Okay, now you can bust the door open.
Wave at them and then see
Well,
what
I'm going to try opening the door before we break it down, just in case.
It
Oh,
is
right.
unlocked, large double doors with huge knockers.
If you bust down the door, it'll have to come out of your paychecks.
Yes, you are renting this. You have Damien's purchased this place allegedly.
Whoa. Yeah, let's
Well,
not
Damien is thinking.
Good question. We'll have to ask him when we see him.
I didn't even get my paycheck yet.
All right. So into the mansion.
They say that the audio is cutting out every few seconds.
Yeah, let's pause real quick.
All right, I'm going to start the stream again and hope this works.
Everybody hold on to your butts.
Already
My-
doing so.
Are being held on to.
All right, I think we're back. Are we back, chat? Back, chat. Let me ask directly, just in case we're not.
Yeah, I refreshed.
No,
It looks like we're streaming.
All right. Let's hope this has fixed any problems. All right. To hop back into it, we had Namaya open the door to the double doors to Mad Maurer Mansion after Damien, or something masquerading as Damien,
More like
fled
Damien
in
because he's
there.
fake.
So
Were the doors easy to pull open?
the doors pulled open. They have a
They
ear-splitting
might have
creak as they are dragged on rusty hinges to be opened.
It's like it's like when you sign on to AOL Instant Messenger.
So, into the dark you all go. What are you using as a light source?
I've done
Sorry.
everything.
Have light?
What's that?
Does anybody have light?
Um,
I'm surprised I don't have light. I should.
I believe I might have something to help us with that.
I mean, I can cause radiant damage, but I don't think that's the same thing. I have
So
dark vision.
destroy the furniture.
Yeah. I mean, I have dark vision, so I don't think it really me.
I have dark
I
vision as
have-
well.
I have an explorer's pack.
Okay.
Is there like a torch Torino in there?
I believe there is. We'll say there
Yes.
is.
I can instantly light a torch with Druid Clay.
It's true.
Ooh.
I'll do it.
Sally will just be like, she'll be holding it out in one hand, trying to hold it really far, while she uses her other to try and like line up a firebolt without like singeing her arm. And
Laura will just like walk up and poke it, and it's like,
All right. So, you light the torch and step forward, and something strange greets your vision. There doesn't appear to be any exit through this.
no.
oh, the door we walked through is gone.
Well, no, in front of you. There doesn't
Oh.
appear to be anywhere to go.
Are you ready for me and Ashley to just make Hind Mansion references for the next 2 hours?
It's your imagination was disapproved.
You turn back, and the door you came through is gone as well.
I knew it.
There are
Heck.
no windows and no doors.
Ghost will follow you home.
That's the end of the ride.
Oh, alright, you're right.
Famian
So-
is going to get such a spanking for this.
Who took our... Sally's just gonna look around and be so miffed and be like, Damien, why would you buy us a guild hall with no windows or doors? We need those.
There is no
Yeah, that's
Damien there to greet you.
So are we actually like in a room, or is it just like
You
A
are
space.
in a octagonal room, and when you look up, you can see that it has a vaulted ceiling, and there are portraits on the walls.
Mhm.
Portraits of whom?
What happens when we look up, Ashley?
You just see the roof.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, well, this is just poor craftsmanship. I'm just,
Yeah, it
Nice painting.
definitely doesn't... Oh yeah, I guess that's true. Damien does like fancy paintings though, so that would make sense that he would hang those up.
Portraits
They
of
look
whom?
they look more ancient than Damien.
Damien's like 5 years old.
Damien is a young adult.
Ah, so they're in their mid-20s, gotcha.
They look considerably older than that.
Can we go examine one of them?
They are a
With my
little
torch?
high up. They are above, looking down upon you.
Can
Here,
I...
Sally, let me get on your shoulders.
Good idea.
Put up on your shoulders. I'm gonna like bat it.
Sally would like to let Oberon stand on her shoulders while also holding the torch so he can see.
Okay.
I can see.
Oh, boy.
I've got the dark vision, so I can see
Oh, okay,
60 feet. So I'm kind of okay.
So there are 4 paintings. There's one of a bearded gentleman, a young woman, an older woman holding a rose. The young woman is holding a parasol, and a third man, or excuse me, a second man, in the fourth painting with a bowler hat.
What is the old man holding? The first one.
Those are very out of fashion.
Appears to be a document.
Oh.
Yes.
Wait.
No, that's not going to keep him dry at all.
He's got a document?
The bearded gentleman has a document in his hand in the painting, yes.
Okay, and then there's bowler hat guy.
Yes.
There's, okay. Well, that's interesting.
Doesn't really help us in our current predicament.
Can I touch it? Like, what's the picture it's closest to?
It could be any of the ones you want, but just circumstantially, roll a d4.
Oh, yeah.
You are closest to the man in the bowler hat.
Okay. Can I try and touch the paint?
You can.
Yeah, I'm gonna reach out and kind of tap it, cautiously. Because I've heard about these sort of things.
All right.
And I want to see if maybe its eyes follow me or something.
Oh, sweetie, those are just stories.
When you, so who's lifted you up? Someone's lifted you up.
Sally.
Oh yes,
Sally?
I'm standing on Sally's shoulders.
On her shoulders. All right. So Sally, you look up
Sally.
and get a face full of overall panties.
Yeah, she's just making notes for her sketchbook. Now more than ever, it's very important to have anatomical details of all of her paintings.
Butts in particular.
Obviously.
It's the most important part of a body.
Oh shit! I accidentally.
The reason why they call it the seat of power.
Oh, you doomed us all.
Doing this all.
So, I swear.
You
All right.
can't do that. It's against the rules.
I can swear if I want to. I'm mommy.
Oberon.
That's not fair.
When you touch it, the painting changes. It is this man in a bowler hat is sinking into quicksand.
He's standing on other
Oh.
people's shoulders.
Oh gee. Oh, that wasn't really what I was.
Is that how he died?
Only Oberon sees it.
Yeah, and I'm kind of freaking out a little bit because I wasn't trying to cause this guy's death. But that's what it sort of looks like at the moment to me.
Obi, are you okay? You look a little
Yeah,
scared.
the bowler hat guy is sinking into. It looks like he's dying or something.
You
It's
guys
freaking me
have
out.
no idea what he's talking about.
Obi's scared. Maybe we should.
It's
You want to
I'm
go
not
outside?
scared. I'm looking at something really weird here. It's freaking me out.
Just a
Take a deep breath, sweetie. It's gonna be okay.
It's just a guy.
Pull your
There-
finger back.
Obi's really scared of hats. We should get away from the hat guy.
There is a peal of lightning, and something is casting a shadow above you.
I'll look up at it.
It's a hanging body.
Ah!
Skeletal body.
No!
Yep.
Sally, if Sally sees that, she's gonna jump and be like, "Wah!"
When the lightning
Don't drop me.
stops flashing, it is just a ceiling again.
Oh,
Okay, this is really creeping me out, man.
this haunted mansion is really scary.
Yeah.
Maybe we
Wish
should
they
get
would've
you down
told us
off
it
of
was
Sally's
haunted.
shoulders before you fall down, okay?
Yeah, or before something else happens that might get Sally wet.
Oberon.
Haha.
Oberon.
It's not raining in here.
Well,
Yes.
Oberon isn't wearing his Pampers.
Obi.
Don't. Yes.
The other paintings have changed as well for you. You can
Okay.
see that the woman with the rose is sitting on a grave with a bust of a man. Apparently died from an axe wound to the head. The gentleman with documents is standing above a lit keg of smoke powder, which is a highly explosive alchemical component. And then the young woman with the parasol is tightrope walking over a gator-filled swamp, and it is that gator that draws your attention particularly,
Oh.
because it is staring right at you.
Oh no, it's like my worst fear. All these pictures are giving me like anxiety, and so I'm like, I'm scrambling now to get down off of Sally's shoulder because I don't even want to look at these anymore. They're freaking me out. So I'm like starting to scramble. Like,
gator-
Sally, put me down, put me down.
Don will absolutely help him.
The gator winks at you.
The gator winked at me.
Yep.
Gator winked at me, Sally.
And then
What? There's a gator?
its little,
Where?
its gator
I'm pointing
tail,
at the picture.
just barely in frame, points directly down below it.
What's it pointing to?
A section of wall, as far as you can tell.
Oh, no.
I think Obi needs a nap, or maybe not to have drank so much
The
at the
pictures
bar.
are showing. These pictures are showing very graphic things that I don't want to look at, and so. But that gator is pointing to something that now I see looks like something maybe at that wall right there. I just want to get out of here because I am like totally not cool with this.
Deep breath. It's okay.
Isn't this like the kind of stuff that paladins are like all about?
No, not about this. This is just like weird stuff that I can't control right now. So this is not cool.
Don't worry, you got us here with you. We'll get it solved.
Yeah,
We're
all you
gonna-
have to do is stop seeing stuff. We're doing that just
everybody-
fine.
Everybody
See, I
close.
have a divine sense of good and evil, and I'm just like not getting good vibes off of any of this stuff. So it's really creeping me out and giving me anxiety. And I just want
Are
to get out of
you
here.
are you actually kicking in your divine sense?
Yeah, I am.
All right, you certainly sense all around you the presence of undeath.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you. There's not very many things that freak me out, but that right there is one of them.
Ooh.
Do you want to inspect the wall the gator pointed to?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sally's gonna cover her eyes and kind of like walk towards it because she doesn't want to get spooked.
So Sally covers her eyes and walks and is about to walk into the wall, and she just goes right through it as if she were a ghost.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh no! I was a ghost the whole time.
Don will quickly follow.
Okay,
Sally,
you
you didn't
go
tell me
too.
you were a ghost.
The whole party piles through the wall, and when you look
But
back,
then, who was Quill?
when you look back at a wall, scrawled across it is the words "My Way,"
Uh-oh.
and you are in a new section, a gallery. Or excuse me, no, you're not in the gallery. You are in a foyer.
Oh.
Ooh,
What's a foyer?
the foyer.
That's a fancy entryway.
What's a lobby? I know what it is.
Well,
I'm
yeah.
trying to bring up a quick. Trying to bring something up real quick. You'd think with all the tech difficulties, I would have had time to make sure everything was open, but I didn't.
It's all good, baby. Sally just assumes that since it says "my ways" rolled on there, like that they're heading in the right direction because Damien is so pouty and always is demanding his ways. So it makes sense.
That logic holds up.
Yeah, either that or this mansion is being haunted by Frank Sinatra.
My way.
The states
Uh.
are better view.
Gotta love the fucking lag that my computer is giving me right now.
Poor computers. Everybody, put your hands in
So-
the air and give Ash's computer your energy.
It's alright, I think I can recall this. You see is a beautiful, or what must have been beautiful in its time, foyer of this mansion. There is just one thing wrong, that the stairs that would normally encircle this foyer on either side for you to go upstairs are gone.
Uh-oh.
Yes. There is a hallway to your left and right as you advanced into this area. And there are tall windows, vaulted ceilings. Everything in its day must have been truly resplendent and luxurious. However, decrepit and neglected as it is, it has all become tarnished, dirty.
No.
rusty, covered in spider webs and, well, cobwebs, excuse me. And it appears as if no one has lived here in a century.
Boy, Damien really got screwed, didn't he?
Little quick time out. Everyone is saying it's being really terrible.
It's being really terrible.
Yeah, again.
Yep, Picarto is cutting out, and
I don't know what to do.
that's not something you can control, unfortunately.
Okay.
So if for whatever reason y'all can't watch the stream now, it's very sad. But we will have a VOD, and it won't suck, so that'll be good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry for Barrow's big old butt.
I'll type that because they're almost certainly not going to hear it.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. We should do Twitch next week.
Yeah, I think we will. And I'd like to find a program other than Discord to chat with, something more stable.
Yeah, I'm watching the stream, and it's really just kind of like,
It's going in and out.
That's unfortunate.
yeah. But that's okay. Even if the stream doesn't end up streaming really well, we can just keep playing, have our VOD. So that's
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe it will
And-
suddenly start working, who knows?
yeah. And again, it's fine because we'll be back next week on a different thing that won't suck.
Yeah.
Yeah, Penny, you got a lot quieter all of a sudden.
Oh no! I need to project more.
I think you're good again.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, but is it just me or did she get quieter? She was pretty loud before.
Sounds fine, man.
Alright, well, it's probably fine then.
Is it your imagination or is my volume? I don't know the actual record, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Alright, so, now that you are in the mansion proper with no means of exiting, you have a choice of paths, the right and the left.
Sally has an idea, and she's gonna look at Obi and be like, "Hey, you've got your divine sense. Which one of those ways seems slightly less evil?"
Yeah, that may not work, but okay, I'll give it a shot. Because everything feels evil right now.
She's just gonna like put her hands on your shoulders and like start moving you towards one of the ways and be like, "Just say when."
Are you using me like a divine rod or something?
Exactly. You are a paladin, so obviously you will be
Divine sense.
Yeah,
Really?
divine sense. I'm not sure if that'll help, but I'm sure.
Alright, so, using Obi's divine rod, if you know what I mean, Sally directs them first all around the room, and it's not helping really because there's just like a permeating sense of evil and the undead, the spirits of the departed in this place. However, where your divine sense fails you, your vision does not, because down the left hallway is a candelabra. Just floating there.
A floating candelabra.
It's
Yeah.
walking down the hallway away. Or if something is carrying it, it would be walking down the hallway. The candelabra is floating. That's
boy.
the left.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well-
that seems the way to go.
I mean, we do know that this is a haunted mansion, right? And an evil ghost wouldn't be afraid of the dark. So, ergo, we should probably follow the moving candelabra.
I mean, that logic sounds as sound as it possibly be for me. So
I mean, I
Fair
don't
enough.
see anything that way, but so that means it's probably safe.
Alright, so the party goes
I ain't scared
down.
of a candle.
The party attempts to follow the candelabra, and it seems to be keeping pace with you. You never draw closer to it.
that's just
Shouldn't have skipped leg day.
You also notice this hallway seems uncannily long.
Well, at least Damien got a lot of real estate.
I think this is just part of the haunting, sweetie.
Dawne, make a perception check.
16.
Hey,
Dawne, when you look back at Sally, and you guys have been walking for a few minutes now down this impressively long hallway. When you look down to say that to Sally, you catch a look behind you. It doesn't look like you've moved forward at all.
At this point, Laurel is sprinting forward.
Laurel is running as fast as he can.
Dawne will grab him by the shoulder.
Alright. No progress seems to have been made.
Dang it.
You guys are still right next to the foyer.
It keeps catching up with me.
Hey, what if we start walking backwards?
Yeah.
oh.
Why does my headset feel so weird?
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's...
They'll never see it coming, whoever's like haunting us.
Alright. You begin to walk backwards and you find yourselves in the foyer.
Well, it was a good idea.
Curious,
I won't fault you for the good idea.
There's another peal of lightning outside, lighting the otherwise dim confines of the manor.
Uh-oh. Does it reveal any spooky silhouettes?
Roll a perception check.
Oh, you better believe I will roll a perception check. I definitely know what my bonus is for perception. I'm totally just... Yep, I know it. It's plus 1.
I'm definitely not scrolling on a document.
18.
18. So you happen to be looking at the right place at the right time. That the portraits that line the walls of the opposite hallway, the one you were trying, the one that is to your right when you first entered, they shifted when there was a peal of lightning outside.
Ooh.
They looked monstrous momentarily.
Oh no. Ooh.
Yes, but they're back to normal.
Not big.
Well, as long as it doesn't make any more lightning, we won't have to look at scary portraits. So that's good.
Speak for yourself, I can see everything in here.
Wait, were the portraits monsters to begin with, or did they change to become monsters?
You are looking at them now, and they seem perfectly ordinary, if a little solemn and eerie.
Okay. So
There's
more...
a portrait of a woman on a fainting couch, I believe it's called.
Yeah.
There is a portrait of a ship at sea. There's another portrait of a woman. This is like a bust shot, so to speak. You know.
Okay.
There's a valiant looking knight on a horse. These are the paintings. You'll have to go towards that hallway to see all this, of course, which I'm assuming you're doing.
Laurel's gonna take a deep breath and get ready, and then sprint to
Down
see if
the
this
other
one,
hallway?
to see if this one's the same.
All right. The rest of you watch as Laurel disappears into the darkness.
Wait,
Okay,
yeah,
he gets a little ways and then stops. Like he just like puts his heels down and stops
Okay.
quickly. Like, okay, guys, this one's not crazy.
Laurel,
Oh, thank goodness.
on the one side of you, you see all these portraits, and on the other side, you can see rain pounding the windows and the occasional flashes of lightning. Yeah.
This guy's really angry. He's not really having a good time.
Well, at least we can go down this hall, and it's literally this or the no stairs that we don't have. So I guess down the hall we go.
Yeah, I mean, we have little choice at this point.
Yeah, I can't leave them. I'm gonna go ahead.
Come on, there's windows over here.
I mean, windows are nice. If we get too scared, we can just jump out of one. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
We're on the first floor.
No worries.
The windows have Gothic metal filigree on it, so you don't think that breaking one is going to.
Hey, Namaya is really freaking strong, and she will totally bust out that window when Sally inevitably just loses her mind.
That's true.
Probably won't take long.
So down the hall we go.
Yeah.
The horrors we don't know, nobody knows.
Nice.
Wait, did you say horrors or doors?
I can both.
Both.
Yeah.
I'd like perception checks all around.
Okay.
I'll proceed.
I'll do the.
Hey, 19.
Side proceed.
Hey, 19.
Oh no.
Dawne
There's
proceed.
so many 19s.
14.
21.
Oh, golly.
Whoa. I got 14.
9.
Obi's scared still. It's okay, Obi.
Laurel, you are taking comfort in the rain because rain is natural and nature is
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
So
just like
that's
face
actually-
pressed up to the window. It's like, oh, it's
Yeah.
nicer out there. We should go out there.
You actually can't see anything past the rain. It's like it's too dark, even though you have dark vision. It's weird.
That is weird.
The rest of you hear whispers,
Uh-oh.
indistinguishable but unmistakable whispers of disembodied voices.
My wolf ears swivel in their sockets to like try and pinpoint the direction that they're coming from.
You rolled a 19?
Yeah.
Alright. They are coming from, if not the portraits, then the walls that the portraits are on. With another
Okay.
flash of lightning, you can clearly see the monstrous changes that come over them.
Hey,
The woman on the couch seems to be a Rakshasa. The knight
what kind of
and-
Rakshasa?
A sexy one.
The Rakshasa kind of Rakshasa.
A sexy.
The knight is revealed to be a hard specter. The ship is a ghost ship. The woman is a Medusa. And it's all terrible. And I need you to make I believe it's a wisdom saving throw.
Gonna have to have a long conversation with my good friend in charge, Damien, about who he chooses to have as his real estate agent.
You were there. You were there when it was daylight, and everything was fine.
It's not fine now.
No, it's not.
This is the opposite of fine.
So you need wisdom saving throws from who? From everybody?
Everybody but me.
Yeah, everyone who succeeded on their perception check. So not Laurel.
Great.
He's wondering what you guys are freaking out about, you big old baby.
Oh gosh.
It's just lightning.
I got a 3.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Twinkie.
Oh, man.
You guys don't
Wait.
have to go to me.
What kind of paladin is Obi?
It's a level 3 one, so I don't think he grants any bonus to saving throws.
Yeah, I got an 11.
And I got a 6.
So none of you succeeded.
All
right.
No, mine got a
Why
20.
he doesn't succeed?
Whoa, I'm sorry. You said you got a 20. My mistake. Yes, the 20 does succeed. However, a 6, an 11, and a 3 do not. So, Sally, you
what's
are
gonna happen?
spellbound by this Medusa woman, or no, excuse me, this Rakshasa woman laying on this couch. It's there. She's so
pretty.
beautiful. Her shapely body is taking you in, and you are basically just standing there, hypnotized by this pattern on the wall.
As a wolf, I'm
That is a what? Hello? Oh
Well,
no, it's
I am-
happening to me now.
So
No.
Namaya,
Well,
you
Alright, so none of that is
Can I
coming
tell if
through.
they're staring at this work?
Let's do one
Hang
before.
on, hang on, guys. I'm gonna hop out the call. Oh boy. Okay, hello?
hello.
Hi. This is really, everything, all the wheels are falling off all over the place.
Oh no, somebody catch our wheels.
I don't know if you heard, but Sally, you are hypnotized by
Oh,
the
yeah.
one, basically standing there doing nothing. And I'm trying to frickin' read this this other effect, and there's just a lot of lag.
Go ahead and read. I must visit the Chamber of a Thousand Tinkles, and I'll be right back.
All right. Wow, this is bad. This is so much lag. I can't believe it.
Yeah, it is really having a hard time pushing through.
Yeah. Okay. Dawne.
Yes.
A twisted, jagged crown of iron levitates above your head as madness glows in your eyes. Roll an attack roll against, I'm going to say, even is Namaya, odd is overall. Even. Roll an attack roll, a physical attack roll against Namaya.
Where did that crown come from?
You want a regular attack roll with my longsword?
Yes. No,
No Elder's Blast?
no. Target must use its action before moving on each of its turns to make a melee attack against a creature other than itself.
Alright, I'm rolling to attack.
Yep.
I got 16.
Luckily, my AC is 17.
All right, Namaya, you are able
Double
with your 20. You can sense that this spell was attempted to be cast on you, and you catch sight of the iron crown levitating above Dawn's head just quickly enough to parry her longsword.
What the fuck? This isn't good.
You are aware that a spell has been cast.
Yeah, but can she tell anything about the origin of the spell, or does she just know it's a spell?
You can make a Arcana check if you like.
Oh, my Arcana, yeah, okay.
The barbarian
All right.
CLT.
So what you get for not looking at the Rakshasa?
I know what it is.
Of course you do.
Eight. So I'm
You rolled
guessing
an 8.
Yep.
Yeah, you don't know. This magic crown appeared above your friend's head, and now she's going crazy. And then Oberon, you failed your check. You are thrown bodily away from the portrait you were staring at and land knocking into Laurel.
tackle. Look, Oreo's just gone completely to nothing.
Sorry?
There you go. You were a robot-y for a hot second.
Lovely.
You were a robot-y, buddy.
Laurel is thrown bodily through some unseen force into Laurel.
What is wrong?
Or Oberon is thrown, sorry. These mini malfunctions throwing me off. So Oberon, you were staring at a painting and you were thrown bodily into your friend Laurel, who was staring at the window.
Ow.
Laurel is AFK currently, but I'm sure he will be most displeased.
Namaya was trying to grapple me.
I missed that because of my crappy computer. So, roll a strength athletics check, I believe it is, opposed by Dawne's armor class. And Dawne, you can make another saving throw, another wisdom saving throw.
Wait, who can make another one?
Dawne.
10.
The Iron Crown remains levitating above your head.
We're just making really good rolls tonight.
Oh, absolutely.
13.
Dawne, what is your armor class?
It's 16.
Unfortunately,
I'm a tough sorceress.
unfortunately, your attempts to grapple your friend do not work.
And I get to attack again.
I think historically, this is about the time that we roll initiative.
Are all of us hypnotized people going to be attacking our non-hypnotized people?
You are under the effects of a hypnotic pattern spell, so I believe you are incapacitated.
Oh, well, you said rolling initiative, so I was confused.
Yes. Go ahead and roll initiative so we know.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Just roll initiative. Don't ask why. There's no reason to know. Alright. Hey, 5, the best initiative.
I mean, you are hypnotized, so.
Thanks.
Sense.
Sally is a 5.
21.
Excellent.
Why is it rolling really good tonight? Sometimes. And then Dawne rolled a 19. That's pretty good.
I have taken.
Dawne is like not saying anything.
I have taken the liberty of rolling for Laurel, so go ahead and add a 10 to the initiative count for Laurel.
Okay. Laurel is a 10.
Dawne, you are under the effects of a Crown of Madness spell, which I think you know.
I know.
Very rad magic card.
I got 8 more rounds of it if I keep failing my wisdom save, or until they kill me. So
I believe you are within control. I believe you have control of yourself. Apart from at the start of each of your turns, you must use your action to attack the person closest to you. It's not yourself.
I'm charmed as well.
Yes. That Medusa was real charming. So who's at the top of our initiative?
Namaya.
That would be me.
All right, Namaya, what would you like to
posted
do?
it in chat for you.
Right, sorry.
That's all good.
Yeah, so I guess I'll try the scene from again. Who's to roll better?
You're gonna try and grapple again?
Yes,
Yep,
there you go.
23.
All right, you bear hug Dawne and pin her arms to her sides. She is now restrained.
Dawne starts boofing Namaya with her big bushy tail. Boof, boof, boof.
Laurel, I don't know if you know, Oberon was launched into you.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting on you apparently right now.
Oh,
I could be sitting on your face. It's very
Is your-
possible.
It's with that big butt.
and he's like, "I'm gonna go off."
So Laurel's actually a 12. I don't think that changes his place in the initiative.
Laurel's like 40. What do you think?
Huh?
You joking?
All right, Oberon, you are actually next.
Yes. And I'm sitting on Laurel.
You are.
And
I'm very soft.
I don't have any effect on me.
No, you were just hurled as if some telekinetic force was
Oh no.
throwing you.
Well, I guess I'll just get off Laurel, but What am I seeing as like the actual threat? Is it? Let's see, is it Dawne?
You can make a Arcana check.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Alright, that con, baby.
Let me write that con. Oh! Okay, 9.
9.
Yeah.
The threat seems to be Dawne, who has an iron crown levitating above her head and has gone stark raving mad.
Uh-oh.
Rude.
Stop raving mad.
And it was morphing at the Maya who has pinned her.
Oh boy.
And
Yeah.
Forfeit and movements.
Can I use slap a bitch? Is that ability I can use? Can I knock that crown?
The technical term is she-wolf.
Okay. Yeah, I knew it was. I felt like I was going there with bitch if we use it in its correct terminology.
go for it. You're gonna slap, just like pull your arm back and slap her across the face.
Yeah, just kind of like snap out of it.
All right.
Just, sort of thing. So yeah,
Whack.
that's my attack.
Oh yeah.
Oberon delivers a powerful palm to Dawn's cheek, and not the one she's accustomed to having slapped. Dawn,
So
Yes,
rude.
I would like you to make another Wisdom saving throw.
Okay, I want you to know, Oberon, that I don't blame you. However, you are still getting spanked. 8.
Just doing this for your own good.
Unfortunately, that only seems to increase your rage. It's not a high DC, but you're just not hitting hits.
The boofing has just increased in pace. Just
I imagine she's biting at your hand. All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn, Oberon?
Yeah, no. I think that's all I can do at this point.
Okay. Dawn, it is your turn. You must make an attack roll, and you do so at disadvantage because you are grappled.
because I'm grappled.
Yes, I'll let you have your pick of Oberon or Nemaya.
Well, acting as though I have been maddened, I just got slapped by Oberon, so...
These kids are chompies.
I don't think
Alright.
15 is good enough for Oberon, though.
Oberon, is your armor class 16 or better?
15.
Yeah, it's 18.
I'm saying 15, 16 because it still would not get hit on the 16. All right, so Obi, as just like with her wrist, she starts flailing her longsword at you. You kind of dodge back out of harm's way, and you are not damaged.
Nice.
So, is there anything else you'd like to do, Dawn? I don't know if Crown of Madness compels you to attempt to escape the grapple.
It only says to make a melee attack.
All right.
But I am charmed. But I assume it's an action to escape a grapple, so I've used my action
That's
to
true.
use a melee attack.
That's very true.
Therefore, I'm kind of fucked.
Then you are restrained still.
Which is good, because Nemaya is pretty, so, you know.
Yeah, no big deal.
All right, that takes us to Laurel.
Let's see.
Yep.
Let's see. Laurel is very confused at how confused Dawn clearly is.
Yep.
Dawn's
So-
usually not.
Yeah. She's usually very wise lady. So Laurel's gonna take his enhanced ability and try and just push a little more wisdom into her head. Give her owl's wisdom. He's gonna
All
carefully
right.
approach and try and like pat her on the head like she does him, and just be like, wisdom.
Aww.
She bites your hand.
Ow.
Wisdom, 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 wisdom.
Ow, 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 ow.
All right, Sally, you are blissfully unaware of any of this, hypnotized by this Rakshasa woman's chest, I assume.
So perplexing.
So, at the end of your turn, I would like you to make another wisdom saving throw.
Okay, what do I do at the beginning of my turn?
Nothing. This save comes at the end. You are incapacitated.
Okay, so I guess I'll just make my wisdom saving throw then, because I don't think...
That's correct.
Alrighty, let's see... Wisdom. At least I've got a +1 on that. 1d20 +1.
Yeah, I'm getting that Luigi's Mansion vibe too. There's spooky ghost man.
All right.
With the
I rolled a 19, baby.
Sally, you are able to break the spell that the portrait has been casting over you. In fact, with the 19, you know it is these portraits possessed of a malevolent magic that is doing this to the party.
stab the portrait.
How dare.
Burn it.
Oh, don't you worry. The reason why I was looking up Twin Spell.
Unfortunately, that is the end of your turn, because that's when...
So I was just going to scowl at those portraits and be like, ooh, just you wait. I got something for you.
I got plans for you.
Nemaya, it is your turn again.
Well, I've got a hold of Dawne.
Head butter.
You've been getting boofed this whole time with just a big tail. Have you seen her tail? It's really bushy.
You just got so much little furs in your face and your mouth. Just bleh, bleh.
Yeah, okay. She's spinning fur and keeping hold of Dawne, but I don't know if she wants to try and do anything else. I think she's just holding on.
Alright.
My turn.
Like saying stab out of it, but I don't think that's doing much.
Just give her a shake. Step out of it!
Oberon, it is your turn again.
Yes, and I have a scathingly brilliant idea.
Lay it on
Son of a bitch, 2 electric boogaloo.
No, you know, one of the things that Oberon's good in is ropes and tying and stuff. So, and I always carry a little nylon rope with me. So
You're gonna shibari me?
that's my attempt. That's the attempt I'm going to try and make to
Alright.
subdue you, so that way you can't, cause more.
Again, I want to reiterate, I don't blame you, Obi. However, you're just spanking anyways.
Hard. You can't win on this.
Alright. Make a...
I feel like we're all winning, though.
What sort of check would that be?
I think it'd be dexterity. I mean, I feel like it's a little bit, because it takes dexterity to do that, I would think.
Let me just have a look.
It takes, let me look at my best skill. That one.
It takes Arcana. It takes a history check.
I think that I'm going to classify this as a sleight of hand check. If you don't have that skill, then it is just dexterity.
Yeah. That works. 'Cause I really don't even have any extra dexterity. It's like I don't have any extra dexterity stuff, but this will work. This will work.
Mm-hmm.
It just makes sense.
Oh
my god!
Oh, no!
Oberon ties his own.
No. So, Nemaya, it's your intention to let Obi do this, right?
Yep.
Okay, so
That's the...
Obi ties just like
The ghost train.
beautiful, that interweaving kind of like diamond shapes, one over each breast, and just like really gets the shibari right, and forgets to bind her hands or legs.
A very beautiful bracelet.
It's very beautiful. Like it's all on it's the kind of shibari tie you can wear under your normal clothes.
I like it.
Yeah. But the Dawne is no longer restrained, and it is her turn once more.
You have advantage on your wisdom saving throw
That's true,
because
but
I
that
gave
comes
you
at the end of the
health.
turn. At the
But
top
I
of
had
the
to
turn,
attack.
you have an
No.
attack roll to make against somebody.
I mean,
I'm gonna
Obi just gave
roll-
you a beautiful
I'm gonna
gift.
roll a dice for myself. 1d20. If it's evens, I'm gonna attack the Maya. If it's odds, I'm gonna attack Oberon.
Alright.
It's odds. I'm attacking Oberon.
Yes, of course. That's just my luck right now.
That's all right.
Maya's just like,
But I rolled an
Don't
11,
worry.
so
Alright, Oberon, you realize your mistake pretty quickly and raise your shield to block the long sword as it comes down on you. And your attack is thwarted, Dawne. At the end of your turn, make a wisdom saving throw with advantage, courtesy
Yay.
of the
Owl's
spell
wisdom.
Laurel has.
oh, you're giving so many kisses
Oh,
yeah,
All right.
yay.
with a
The
15.
crown, the iron crown levitating over your head shatters and disappears as if it was never a real, as if it were incorporeal to begin with. The
my
madness
goodness.
disappears from your eyes, Dawne, and you are fully aware of what went down, but you are still bewildered.
Yeah, like a little shaken.
Your face kind of hurts on one side.
It's both sides are red anyways because I am now flustered after having lost control. Charlotte taught me better than that.
Yes. Are you ready to behave yourself, young lady? Laurel's shaking a finger.
I'm sorry, I don't know what came over me.
I think you were hallucinating for a lot of that. I don't think that you were clearly thinking that you saw what you thought you saw during any of that. Honestly, especially if you hallucinated that someone slapped you and then tried tying you. Well,
Oh, that's fair.
It just seems so real.
It seems so real, and also I'm wearing this harness.
Yeah, you have a straight up shibari harness on right now. It doesn't impede your ability to move, but it's definitely like grinding and pulling at the right spots to make you flustered.
So where did this come from?
Ghosts,
Seriously.
man, how do they do?
magic. You know,
How do they work?
The
Oh,
rope
this
is monogrammed Oberon Birchwood.
I guess this place really is just haunted, isn't it?
That
yeah.
But she knows.
ghost stole my rope.
When you guys look to the portraits, they are empty.
Burn it.
Now, when you say
Telling you, burn it right now.
empty, are we out of initiative or are they just
Yes, we are out of initiative. Their
empty? Oh,
inherent threat has abated, with your friend returning to her senses, and the portraits are empty. There are no subjects painted.
okay. New plan. Anytime anybody sees a portrait, let's just not look at it.
Virtual.
Or like,
I think that's-
do that thing where you like look through your fingers, because then you can't get hypnotized.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, does that really work though?
Yeah, totally. I'm a scholar. You should trust me.
Mm-hmm.
I totally get
All right.
So
Looking around this room, you notice there are doors, 2 of them on either side, and then you can head straight down the hallway where the flash of lightning illuminated a lot of space.
did we notice those doors before, or are they new doors?
You did not see them before.
Well, now, I suggest maybe we go explore our new doors.
All right, there are 2 to the north and 2 to the south, with you guys facing the east. So
I'm gonna
2
keep
on your
it
left,
hard.
2 on your right. And then the path, the hallway, of course, continues down into the dark.
If I were a fake Damien ghost, what door would I want to go through?
The doors look identical.
Probably the fanciest one.
But this is a fake one. He's not as good. He's not as cool as the regular Dame.
Oh, shucks.
Oh, he's extra not cool then.
Extra not cool.
Right, we'll be dousing the doors again.
How dare you?
Yeah, that's a good idea. So I was gonna just start steering around by the shoulders and be like, Obi, put it to work. Use that sense of yours.
It didn't work the first time. Why do you think it's going to work now?
Just give it a try. After all, you did slap me.
Oberon, you know that your divine sense only works on things you can see. As far as identifying where ghosts and monsters and all that goodness is. So you would actually probably need to peer into the rooms before casting it to get any use out of it.
Why do you poke my head in and just kind of do a quick look around?
Which door? There's 4.
Oh, there's 4.
2 to your right, 2 to your left, 2 are closer to you, and 2 are further from you.
Any differences in the doors?
Nope, except for they don't quite have uniform decrepitude, but otherwise they are identical.
Alright, I'm going to go for the one that's close, go towards the door, the 2 that are closer to me.
Okay.
And then,
North or south?
I'm going to go north.
Okay. So, let me have a look. That's the wrong file. Let me have a look at another one.
For some strange reason, you feel compelled to go through a different door.
Alright, inside this room is the remains of what you can only assume is a game room. There are tables and dartboards, a pool table, all sorts of fun stuff that you would expect people with too much money to have.
Oh, this is the cool.
This would be cool if it was actually intact.
Yeah, it's pretty run down. It's pretty wrecked up.
Whoa.
6 plus 7 is 14. Oh, good. At the far end of the room, you can see a treasure chest.
Ooh! I always like treasure chests.
That's not suspicious at all.
Oh no, it's definitely not like a honeypot trap. I'm going towards it.
Wait a minute, I've seen one of those before.
So you advance towards the chest.
Yes.
Okay. What would you like to do when you get there?
Oh, I'm opening that sucker.
Open it up.
You never leave a treasure chest unopened.
No, sweetie.
What-
Do it.
First, cast something at it,
There
or
you go.
Oh yeah. Let's do that.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh.
When you touch the lid, you find it doesn't open, and when you try to withdraw your hands from it, they won't move either.
Oh!
God, it's sweetie.
Eyes open
Yes,
on the top of the chest.
we're gonna have to have a
A
long talk about
large
this thing.
tongue slithers out and licks what would be lips, but it is currently in a treasure chest form, and opens wide, revealing a cavernous
Chester,
mouth.
No!
The tongue wraps around you, and you are hauled into the chest, and it snaps shut.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
All
no.
right, okay. Oh, we gotta go. We gotta go
That's
save.
a problem.
Yep, we're in initiative again. Namaya, we're just going to use the same one.
Oh, heck.
Namaya, you are first. Your friend has been consumed.
That seems bad.
Or high.
I mean, it could be both.
I'm not in the
She's
floor.
gonna try and pry the lid open with her spear.
Okay, make an attack roll against this creature.
We're gonna have to have a long talk about this later.
Oh, that's good.
Hey,
Nice.
nat 20.
Natural
Nat-
20. Alright, roll your damage with double the damage dice.
Oh, heck.
Nice.
Okay.
Not
8
great.
points of damage. So you jab your spear into the crevice and expertly just like force it open, stabbing it in the process. You can see that this creature on the inside is a bit amorphous, and there are many tongues just going to town on Oberon and every which a place. Slipping under his panties, under his shirt.
That's rough.
It's quite the sight.
I want to see.
everybody just scrambles to kind of.
Yeah, everyone crowds around the chest, and
This feels like typical
Sally starts drawing in her notebook.
I'm sorry,
Oh,
Maya,
yeah,
what'd you say? What'd you say, Maya?
I said, everyone starts crowding around the chest, and Sally starts drawing in her notebook.
How did you know?
Well, you're noticing that the clothing that Oberon's wearing seems to be melting away with a sizzle, and he is not.
That's not good.
He is not burning away because of his fealty to Rawl, but it does look like he's getting sunburnt.
Would you stop staring and drawing pictures and pulling out?
Yes, all right.
That'd be wise. This thing will act on the 10, so it will go after Laurel. Next is Oberon. Oberon, it seems your panties are refusing to melt away as they're your holy symbol, but the rest of your clothing, not sticking around so much. What would you like to do?
Awkward.
You're going to have to try and escape a grapple. You're restrained. Although you could try to cast a spell's attack, you know.
Yeah.
The whole shebang.
The whole shibari.
Shut up. I misspoke.
I mean, the only thing I feel like I can maybe do is Divine Smite, because I get a spell and it does radiant damage, and that might be helpful.
To use Divine Smite, you need to hit with a weapon attack first.
Yes, you need
Yeah, no.
Obi, your fists are your greatest weapon. You've always known this.
Yeah, I guess I just, I mean, I feel like all I can really do is struggle. I really don't have any, like, cantrips or anything I've got that I can do.
Okay.
The only thing I have are my first level 3 slots of prepared spells, which is, none of them are helpful. It's just heroism, divine favor.
Okay.
And, so.
You can make an athletics check or an acrobatics check to attempt to escape the grapple of this creature. It will be difficult because it's very sticky, and it's got
athletics would be good. Yeah. I think athletic would be good because my strength's actually pretty good. I got +3 on that, so.
Okay, go ahead and roll it then.
That's gonna be 1. Oh, and it's an 8.
The dice are not our friends today.
No, I was doing so well until I rolled that 1.
You are unable to break free, perhaps distracted by the wandering nature of those very long, wet tongues seeking a particular entrance.
If I have one more thing I can do, can I clinch?
You may. A bonus action clench.
You perform the action clinch.
Yes.
But really tightly, so iron clinch.
All right. That is Oberon's turn, bringing us to Dawne.
All right.
Oh. See, I don't
Dawne
really
uses
have.
lecture.
You don't really have what?
I don't really have any strength to help. That's kind of my dumb.
When you
I feel like I was just standing around watching, being like, "Wow, I really can't do anything."
Oh, we're trying so hard. I'm so
It's
sorry.
really hard.
So hard.
Well, I'm gonna use a. I think I'm going to use Guiding Bolt.
okay. I'm not terribly familiar with that spell. Would you enlighten me as to its effect?
A flash of light streaks towards a creature of your choice within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes 46 radiant damage, Next attack roll made against the target before the end of your next turn has advantage.
All right. Go ahead and roll that spell attack then.
No.
Oh my god.
Honestly, sidekick hates us.
Yeah, it's
First Picarto, now sidekick.
that does not hit.
Clearly, Psychic has a.
The creature brings Obi up with its main large tongue wrapped around his middle and uses his butt to deflect your radiant damage.
Do you like try and aim a little better?
Rude.
Not like adding to my trouble.
We'll just consider that even for the slap.
Laurel, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna have to thorn whip that welder and mimic.
Okay.
Well,
Bing bong.
what don't you understand about ping pong? 15.
That is a hit. Someone hit
Alright.
something.
The least lucky of all of us. What is it? Yay. Nope. Let's see if it does any damage. 6.
6, the most you could. Very nice. So
Okay.
you lash this thing
Right in the tongue.
right in the tongue, and it does not appreciate that.
Obi's like, ah!
It pulls its tongue and Obi back in
No!
and tries to close, but a natural 20 spear seems to be preventing this. So yeah, that was a good hit. Anything else you would like to do? I'm assuming you didn't want to pull the mimic closer to you, by the way. Which you
No.
can with Thorn Whip.
I don't want to get got.
Yeah, that's there's room enough. It'd be cramped. You guys might be in like a
Can I
69
can I
position,
pull?
but we all
Can I
could
pull
fit.
the tongue? Like, just can I wrap around the tongue and give it a pull and just
Oh.
hold it?
Oh, I like this. Yeah.
All right.
I'll
No,
allow it.
don't take Obi in your mouth. Just
So you yank it real good. Your
Hold on.
vine whip
Yeah.
is wrapped around it, and you're just like holding it
Yeah.
now. As these myriad tongues are just going to town. It was getting increasingly sunburnt looking.
oh no! I'll
from
save
the,
you.
From the acid. Thankfully for Rawl, the acid is not taking
We have
skin.
lotion. It's fine.
It's just burning.
Yeah, it's not pleasant.
It's like the sensation of having a spanked butt, but like all around.
Well, Obi
Poor
should be
Obi.
dead by now.
That doesn't matter.
Laurel has much sympathy for Obi. He has been
He has been in this position before.
Yes. mimic.
All right. Next after Laurel is the mimic, who is not happy with any of you. But I think Nemaya, as the critical hit haver, is going to be the first to feel its pseudopod wrath. As the side of the treasure chest morphs to form something like a club, and it is going to try and smack you with it. So that is a 14 to hit.
That will miss, because
That will miss.
she's 17.
Then
Take that,
does
mimic.
I don't think it has multi-attack, so it's just gonna try and pull Oberon back in. So Laura,
No.
I'd like a strength check from you, please.
You know I'm so strong.
No.
Give him a couple seconds reprieve.
No.
Let me show you how strong I am.
Dawne,
Hey!
That's not bad. With my -1 strength.
let's see what the creature's strength is. It is a
Let's-
tie,
Oh,
so
shoot.
no change.
Arr.
So basically you won.
Yay.
Alright. After that, it is Sally's turn.
Ooh.
Dawne, you
Sit.
you have, in the luggage that came for this mansion, you know that there are girly dresses that will fit Oberon, so at least you won't be naked.
Yeah, don't worry. We'll find a few short ones so that you can still expose to your cute butt, which apparently you like to do.
So,
It's what I have to do, so there.
So Sally, what's up? What you doing?
so did the mimic pull Oberon inside of its mouth?
No, Oberon
I was
is
too
currently
strong for it.
wrapped in one large tongue with several smaller ones going places.
I'm clenching.
And then wrapped around that large central tongue is Laurel's vine, holding Obi out of the main maw of this creature.
I see you were doing like a fishing game. Excellent.
Yeah, froggy.
Could I use Agnezo's Scorcher to attack the mimic without hitting good boy Oberon?
Yes, you may.
Okay,
Because-
good. Because
Because Laurel's holding
Sally thought of the best line. She's like, gonna be like, "Hey, mimic," and she's gonna strike her. The pose that she was trying to do before in the graveyard, and then she's gonna be like, "You shouldn't eat spicy food; it's bad for you." And then she's gonna punch forward and get a scorcher at it.
All right, that is a dex save, correct?
Yeah,
What is your spell save DC?
13.
15. It failed.
13.
13.
1-3.
Nonetheless, it failed. Roll
Good.
damage.
I was gonna say, bullshit. This thing has good dex.
Yeah, just +1, and it didn't roll. It rolled a 10. So
I was gonna, there we go. How? 3d8. Oh, 20 damage.
20
That's,
damage.
that's a lot of
Okay.
damage.
That's a lot of damage.
You're gonna need some flex tape, mister.
All right. Yeah, that's quite the hefty amount of damage you dealt. This thing is well and truly bloodied.
Oh boy.
It lets Oberon go.
Oh yay!
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
And octopus-like tendrils erupt from the base of this creature,
Uh-oh.
and it is attempting to slough away from you all.
I'll hold on to it.
Let's make another contest then.
Sure. You know how strong I am.
Oberon,
8.
your clothing has been pretty effectively wrecked. It can be restored with magic, but you're basically wearing just your panties right now. It breaks free of your vine. And
Is Oberon's panties actually his divine focus? Because I love that.
it is. It absolutely is. Right?
That's the only thing that's safe.
I'm right in that, right, Oberon?
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
And as a divine focus, it was not able to be melted by the mundane acid in this creature's mouth.
The only thing that saved me.
So it pulls its tongue away from your vine,
Rude.
Laurel, and Nemaya, as you're right on top of it, you can get an opportunity attack if you'd like. Sorry?
I said, alrighty.
Give it a slasherino. Or pokerino, I don't know.
That's a hit.
Nice.
Yes.
Four. I'm rolling good on everything except damage today.
All right. It is. It's hurt by that, but it is still on the move. I believe, now that I thought about it, Dawne, you were also right on top of it, weren't you?
Yeah.
All right. You may have an opportunity attack as well.
Yeah.
Avenge me!
14 hits.
Avenge my
Alright.
clothes!
14 hits. All right.
Great 5 damage.
All right. It is still on the run, and it goes to the other side of the room, slaps the door open with a wet tentacle, and disappears through it, and then closes the door with another slap.
Wait, what? It's not its turn yet. You skipped me.
You're right. Would you like to take another action? Before
I would.
Go. What would you like to do?
I'd like to thorn whip it and pull it back.
Okay.
Like, oh no, young man, you're not
Oh,
going
no, no,
anywhere.
no. I just call you out in front of the street.
That's fine.
7, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you miss.
Okay, there it goes. Bye.
Door
Bye.
slammed shut, and it is lost to view. We are out of initiative.
Could you possibly not stop the recording but stop the stream and start again? Because I feel like it's really, like, messed up in, like, a profound way.
Okay.
Because you're hearing stuff from,
Oh,
like, 20
it is.
minutes ago.
Stream.
Oh,
Right.
Yeah.
Not even that. Like 30 minutes ago.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm thinking it's,
stopping
like,
it.
corrupted somehow.
Oh boy. Well, hopefully the recording's not. Or
Hopefully.
it's gonna be very sad.
You
Well,
just have to do a dramatic recreation.
yeah, basically.
We'll get the pop. Well, let's
Oh boy, now my computer's.
Oh, that'd be really cute if we ever have, like, one that's corrupted. Just, like, make little, drawings of them on, like, popsicle sticks.
That'd be fun.
And then do a recap.
That'd be fun. The recording is still going, and now soon the stream will be.
Yeah, hopefully it works out a little.
I'm hoping. Alright, the stream
Yeah,
is
we
back
were-
on.
just-
Alright, so from outside this room you hear loud creaking sounds.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, back through the hallway that you says stream's offline. Good job, me.
I
I ruined
think
Well,
it.
I was right there. Yeah.
I ruined
wonder
it.
if that's Picarto. That could be Picarto, like, job or something.
Alright, well, let's just
Yeah, we'll keep going. We got the
Yeah. So you hear this loud creaking sound coming from the hallway you entered this game room from. What would you like to do? Alright, Laurel, you peek your head out there and you can see, illuminated by a ghostly light now, that is accented by the flash of lightning from the many windows behind it, that there is a coffin
Ooh.
at the room at the end of the hall, surrounded by withered flowers and wreaths and other such funerary plants.
Oh.
The creak is caused as the lid is being lifted off by whatever is inside it.
Can I thorn whip it and keep it like zip it closed?
I want you to remember that because that's where we're going to stop for now.
Alright.
Dun, dun,
Yay!
dun.
All right. God, these technical difficulties are going nuts.
Technical difficulties found.
Yeah.
Hey,
But-
at least you'll know it'll never be more janky than this.
Yeah. I guess that's the
And we
thing.
survived it, so.
Yep. We'll patch it together. It'll be fine.
Yeah. All right.
We'll wash our hands of Picarto and be like, all of your problems are Picarto's problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, for the YouTube audience, then, would you guys like to say who you are one more time and shill for something that you're doing?
Chill.
I love
Is that insulting?
shilling.
I don't know if that's insulting.
No,
If it is,
that
I
is exactly what
apologize.
it's called.
All right, cool.
Chillin'.
So yeah, I guess we'll start with our newest member, Dawne.
Hello, I'm Nikki, and I'm one of the administrators on AOTK. God, I've been
And the owner of his Discord.
I'm sorry, it's cutting out. What's that, Nikki?
I've been an admin on there for like 8 or 9 years at this point, and I own the Discord server as well.
Excellent.
I write a lot. You can check me out on DeviantArt by Roses of Blue. I really need to post more of my stories. I write a lot of kinky bad end stories, so if R.L. Stein decided to get into fetish territory, that'd be me.
I think he actually wrote the stories to go with pictures in Penthouse magazine early in his career.
Whoa!
Well then.
Cool.
So you've come full side circle. Soon you'll just be selling books at a Scholastic book fair.
That was basically my childhood, just going to this Scholastic book fair and buying all the Goosebumps books.
It shows.
All right.
Why don't you shut your
I
face?
don't like to.
All right. Let's move on to Namaya.
Yep, I'm Maya, also T-Rugen. My games are in the AOTK games thread, Breath of the Wild 1, 2. 2 isn't finished yet, but it's going to be at some point, hopefully not too far off, but maybe.
All right.
Mhm.
Solid. Oberon?
Oh, me?
Yes.
Yes. I'm Arkham Insanity, and you can find me on DeviantArt at Arkham-Insanity. It's where I put more of my. I put some spanky artwork there, but the majority of it is actually on Anime OTK. But I also do commission as well, and most people contact me on DeviantArt at Arkham-Insanity.
Yeah, they
Right.
do.
Next in our little lineup is Laurel.
I'm another artist who does the naughty things with the art and such. And I'm Pastel-Kime on DeviantArt, just Pastel on Anime OTK. And I too take commissions and have a Patreon and all that stuff. And links are readily available on all those things. And yeah, that's about it.
All right. Then we come to Sally.
It's me,
It's
Sally. Hi, everybody. I go by Pen Mask on most of my other kinky related stuff. I'm on Anime OTK as well. I'm a mod in the Discord, I guess, but that's about all I've got going on there. But I also write spanking erotica that is really good. At least I think so. Under the pen name Clarine Klein. You can find them on Amazon if you just go to clarineklein.com. That's the quickest way to do it, or just search on Amazon Back to Her Teens. It's the book that looks like it's a spanking book, and it has cover art by Zenical, so it looks just a little bit anime-y, and it's really good. And you should read it or listen to it because it is an audiobook.
All right. That just leaves
What about
me, your dungeon master, Ashley
Dungeon
OTK.
Mommy.
Dungeon Mommy, yes.
Yeah.
I'm Ashley OTK pretty much everywhere. You look up Ashley OTK, you'll find me on Google. I've done it, so yeah, it's pretty nice. I do a webcomic called Guilty Treasure, which this campaign is set in the same universe as. So, if you like some characters here, they might appear in the comic and vice versa. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I apologize for the technical issues of this episode, and hopefully we will get them all fixed before next week. So, once again, to the YouTube audience, because unfortunately the stream is down, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week. We love you all!
Bye.
Bye!
Mwah. Mwah.
Bye.